Refugee Cry was a commissioned piece. It was delivered at the United Nations before the Wives of Ambassadors at their luncheon on the 3rd of December 2005, held in UNICEF House. It was really a dark time for refugees, where there were news stories about women being raped, children being taken as sex slaves, men being killed or taken away from their communities. A real dark time where families were separated. But it talks about the visions a refugee was having, but one where in the darkness, she still held on to hope and kept her eyes focused on that hope, which got her through the dark times and on those worst days. Refugee Cry. When I look through the windows of the past, feeling the rays of the scorching sun of a painful memory, my emotions launched into a frenzy. As one in a fit of dementia, I try clawing away memories, heinous crimes against my humanity, carved into my neural canals, etched forever within me. I scratch and claw but can't erase the haunting images. A 12-year-old, robbed of her innocence, no longer a child in the world running carefree, for weeks enslaved, forced to dance, object of male perverted eroticity, raped of her final vestiges of dignity. I cry and pray as the nightmare intensifies, tormenting visions of my life that was attacking the soul of my memory, days of joy before sudden attacks and ethnic brutality. I still feel the whippings on my back, causing trauma and my unborn baby to eject from my body prematurely. It didn't let me hold it, couldn't even bury it. Left on the ground as I ran on. Dead baby, grieving mother, now a refugee. I see all the time my blood-stained sister fainting in despair. They chopped her daughter from her arms after the 5th strike of a machete violently wielded in the air. Sprayed bullets falling like rain, still beating upon my memory, numbing emotions. I console pregnant sisters rejected by family. They were raped, rejected as damaged goods, scorned and lonely, outcasts, carrying the seed of ancestral enemies. Children, thousands, millions, with darkened souls and death-filled eyes, orphaned and displaced lost parents, swept in the sea of the human flood, frightened little feet, fleeing firing guns. Once a tree in the garden of humanity, supplanted by the rivers of lost identity and citizenry, uprooted indefinitely, afloat on the statelessness sea. How long must we wait as our global audience, the semantics debate? Genocide or ethnic cleansing both have the same fate. The refugee cry demands attention of equal weight. Pundits pontificate while brotherly hate by the millions desecrate. In lieu of political velleity, we get humanitarian fig leaves to cover the indignity. Sometimes I laugh, mesmerized by imagination ballooning within me, tears streaming down my face, passing my lips, wet the sand-filled bread that slowly moves down my throat. I see in my mind vivid imagery. A new day dawned for me. I see bright days ahead past this dark night of my soul. I am happy and so is my child, the rapist left in me. Flesh of my flesh, nurtured in love within me. No more walk, no more war. We walk free. My child, the link between a cruel past of hate and a love-filled destiny. There is room for the Peace Charter decree where men and women are treated equally, universal rights inherent in humanity, no longer an idealist dream limited by the laws of relativity, education guaranteed to all children in a democracy flourishing free from the heavy hand of corrupt authority. This day must come. I see it deep within me. I am the future. Transformed humanity. Things must change, and they will. This trial allowed to test my faith will glorify love and emancipate. Hate cannot win. I make this decree. I will live the dream of a life of peace. La joie de vivre is a promised destiny.